Planet Dolan.
From making out with stuffed animals to chugging bottles of ketchup, the Planet Dolan crew reenact some of the best true stories from our subreddit about the weirdest punishments we've ever received. I'm Doopy, and today I'll be your narrator. Number 10 was submitted by The Reaper 5. One time, Hellbent's brother locked a door on their dad. Locking doors was against the rules in their house, so naturally their dad got pissed. But it was Hellbent who got in trouble, since he had a bad habit of always locking doors. As punishment, Hellbent had to run around the neighborhood in only his boxers. While running, he had to constantly shout,
"I hate my penis!"
Number 9 was submitted by I Feel Like Death 27. When he was in the first grade, Salty Squid decided that reenacting things he saw on TV shows was a good idea. So one day, he walked up to his teacher and, being as loud as he could, yelled,
"Well, fuck me gently with a chainsaw!"
His teacher got so pissed that she grabbed a roll of duct tape and a bar of soap. She shoved the bar of soap deep into Salty Squid's mouth and taped it shut for the whole day. Nobody ever did anything about it. Number 8 was submitted by Mulcrom122. Princess Proton got a weird punishment when she was 7 years old. Her family would sometimes get delivery from a local bakery. One time, they got a dozen cupcakes. Since nobody else was around, Princess Proton swiped her fingers across some of the cupcakes and tasted the frosting. Just then, her mom came into the room and saw what she did. She got so pissed that she sat Princess Proton in a chair and, one by one, smashed all the cupcakes in her face. She remembers that punishment whenever she's around cupcakes. Number 7 was submitted by IIBobaTeaX. When she was 11, Gooby was playing tea party with her baby sister, Snoopy. They filled the cups with actual sweet tea and began drinking it while eating raisins. Suddenly, Gooby accidentally spilled her tea all over the brand new carpet. She didn't want to tell her parents, so she covered it up with Snoopy's toy box. A few days later, their mom was vacuuming when she moved the toy box and saw the stain. She blamed Gooby since Snoopy was too little to even pour tea. Instead of doing something like taking her tablet away, Gooby's mom made her lick it off the carpet. Not wanting to risk getting yelled at anymore, Gooby obeyed. She ended up getting carpet fibers and hair all over her tongue. She didn't get the stain out, making her mom yell at her again. In the end, her mom just put Snoopy's toy box over the stain and ignored it. Gooby still feels a little tickle in the back of her throat from licking that carpet. Ew. Number 6 was submitted by IIIBobaTeX. Back when Mimi was in college, she was asked out by her crush. Since the date was that night, and she didn't have anything clean to wear, Mimi snuck into her roommate's room and borrowed a fistful of quarters so she could do laundry. She left the amount she had stolen in dollar bills on her roommate's dresser. Later that night, Mimi arrived home where she saw her roommate sitting in the dark, pissed off. She called Mimi a thief and a bitch, even though Mimi tried to explain that she left money in her room to replace the quarters she had taken. But her roommate insisted that the money had already been there, and that Mimi had straight up stolen from her. For the next week, she blackmailed Mimi by threatening to report her to the school if she didn't do what she said. At first, she humored her roommate by doing everything she told her to do, such as watch game shows with her, peel fruit and put it in a bowl, and compliment her clothing choices every morning. But after a couple of weeks, the orders got weirder. The weirdest one was when her roommate told her to hold her hand and stroke her hair while she talked to her mom on the phone. Then, she told Mimi that she had to hold her hand and walk with her around campus, telling everyone that they were a power couple. That was when Mimi decided to get the hell out of there. She told the resident advisor what was going on before blocking her roommate's number and moving into her friend's cramped off-campus apartment. After that, whenever Mimi saw her former roommate, she always ran in the opposite direction. Number 5 was submitted by Cats14479. When he was little, Gergak liked to make out with his stuffed animals. One day, his dad caught him and was disgusted. He was so disgusted that he made Gergak make out with every single stuffed animal that he had for 30 minutes as punishment. Gergak didn't finish his punishment until 6 hours later. Number 4 was submitted by MikaYanChan. Ghost Toast was a bad little kid. When he was 7, he refused to eat his food because he was a picky eater. One night, when his mom made tuna salad, Ghost Toast didn't like the tuna because he couldn't stand how soggy it was. So, when his mom wasn't looking, he snuck into the bathroom and threw it in the toilet. But when he came out of the bathroom with the plate, his mom caught him. For his punishment, Ghost Toast had to drink the disgusting tuna salad flavored toilet water. After that night, he never threw out his food again. Number 3 was submitted by Bacon on String 1. One year, when Ramona was in high school, she got a phone for Christmas. As soon as she gave her boyfriend her phone number, he sent her a dick pic. But Ramona was in the middle of class when he sent it. Her teacher saw her look at the picture, so as punishment, Ramona had to send her boyfriend's dick pic to everyone else in her class. Number 2 was submitted by TheDarkTombStone. One day, Froggy and her sister fought over something very dumb. The fight was intense, so intense that their father heard it from the garage when he climbed out of his car. They stopped fighting when they heard their father stomping upstairs. While Froggy's sister was sent to her room, their father had something special in mind for Froggy. She had to chug as many bottles of ketchup that he could buy. It turned out that her father could buy a lot of bottles. When her punishment was over, Froggy didn't feel very well. Number 1 was submitted by FireCloud13. When he was 10, Derek and his brother were fake wrestling. Derek moved his hand in a way where he ended up scratching his brother, drawing a little blood. As punishment, he had to spend the night in his puppy's travel crate. Not only was he crammed inside all night, but it was also freezing. After the punishment, Derek learned that he should be careful whenever trying to have fun with his siblings. Huge thanks for the folks over on our Planet Dolan subreddit for submitting their stories. We have another question for you. What's the weirdest way somebody tried to say they're sorry? Let us know in the Reddit page linked below, and you might be featured in a future countdown. This video was made possible by our fans over on Patreon. Thanks for your support, guys! Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.